Hello, this is Luciana Resende, and this is my literature review outline presentation about digital storytelling as a teaching tool for second language learners. Humans are storytelling animals. We use stories to make sense of the world and to connect with others. And even if some of our students may disagree, everyone has interesting stories to tell. This is by Dr. Robin, 2016. This literature review discusses the many benefits educators, students, and anyone interested can expect from educational digital storytelling as a second language tool, thus providing some practical examples that I can support the decision to integrate the digital storytelling into different teaching and learning contexts. I also have included my educational digital storytelling video called Brazil and Children's Poems at the end of this presentation, and additional written and narrated poems in Portuguese and English materials into this project. Produced for the University of Houston in my Master in Education, Learning Design and Technology program. Here are the keywords we are going to discuss: motivation, second language tool, Portuguese language, engaged learning, digital storytelling, technology, integration. Significance. The topic educational technology can be vast and complex for educators and learners. My goal is to focus on educational technology aspect of digital storytelling as a tool to learn a second language, in this case, Portuguese from Brazil, which was the gap I found on my research, which was not that well covered and discussed, focus on a second language in Portuguese from Brazil. Also, this research will provide valuable educational research-based resources to parents, educators, and interest public to empower elementary age students to use their curious and critical mindset to learn a second language through digital storytelling. Prior research with selected topic. Digital storytelling has steadily grown in popularity and is currently being applied in many locations, including schools, libraries, community centers, medical schools, business, and more. In educational settings, teachers and students from kindergarten through graduate schools are creating digital storytellings on every imaginable topic. Now, bringing meaning and purpose to instructions, which I found the gap opportunity, the interest of YouTube digital media creators and viewers is evident and increasing daily. Now the challenge question is, how educators can connect and adapt the curriculum to the students' interest. Here's one example. Tyler Binkley, a first-year teacher at Palmyra, Pennsylvania Middle School and a member of YouTube Generation. He was able to create online math video vignettes that teach critical math concepts and skills with a unique approach, humorous stories that involve a host of characters with a distinct plot. Tyler has been engaging his students and inspire many thousand more. It's a practical example on how the multimedia videos YouTube can be used in favor to education. Now talking about learning that is relevant from classroom to life. One common belief observed throughout this research analyzed in this literature is the development of 21st century skills, sharing and collaborating processes, which students become more motivated to learn when using digital storytelling knowledge creation. And these are the digital storytelling's major topics by Dr. Robin again. First, stories that are meant to instruct or inform the audience about a specific topic. Second, the stories that examine a historical event. And third, stories that express a personal narrative. How can digital storytelling transform language learning? According to Anderson J. and McElroy, here is the words of experience, a conceptual framework which he details the process for the framework of using digital storytelling in producing multiple ways of learning, and we are focused specifically about poetry a little bit soon. And here are the topics that he discussed. How can digital storytelling really transform the language learning? Supporting and validating multilingual repertories, whether first or second, foreign or heritage languages. Understanding young people digital stories is creative, but also critical of the status quo, challenging the lack of imagination and time given in our current educational system to local languages and cultures. Recognizing project-based learning as key to open spaces for multilingualism and giving voice to children and young people's lived, embodied experience. Seeing school as the stepping-off point to provide resources and structures for project-based learning to happen. Acknowledging communities, both offline and online, can provide real audience and feedback for learners' work. Opening up opportunities for activist citizenship, which was very unique to me to learn on this research. And valuing children and young people multilingualism as vital to their sense of identity and well-being in the way they learn and access the curriculum. One example about stories that express a personal narrative and inform. This is an application to real life. I created additional example on how digital storytelling can be applied as a language learning tool, in this case Portuguese language from Brazil. I created the video in a digital storytelling format called Brazil and Children Poems that was produced by myself as part of this digital storytelling class taken at University of Houston in my Master in Education, Learning, Design, and Technology. And here is the link to the video I create with video, and I also added a written material which calls Children's Poems from Brazilian Authors, which I included a lot of poems with beautiful pictures and translated into two languages, Portuguese and English. It can be a very helpful tool on the application to this research. Lastly but not least, takeaways or suggestions. The digital storytelling applied to learning language can be an opportunity to learn new languages and cultures and express the world through a unique point of view, the producer, learner. It's an opportunity for educators and students to acquire 21st century skills in pursuing and teaching a second language through digital storytelling. The use of technology should embrace and enhance the specific learning goals in a meaningful and creative way, and the content provided in this research may add value in fostering the learning of a second foreign language. Thank you for listening. Bye.